So we have people, our people, trying to be just like the so-called white man. You have our women, all right? You got Gad and you got Issachar and them. And all down all of the northern tribes and even all women of Judah, what they do. Judah, they get a blonde wig, platinum blonde. Oh, Charlie Baltimore or Amber Rose. She a Jake, I think her pops is Judah. All right? Got a blonde tennis ball head. Then we got Lil Kim. Man, this heifer done went full extreme, went 100% full blast on being a Peckerwood. All right? A goddamn cracker. Went full blast on doing all this wickedness by having her hair blonde, getting her nose thin, probably her lips thin. Now, a lot of times they get their lip injection, collagen and stuff in their lips, trying to be like us. All right? So you got people trying to be like this devil, our oppressor, who can't get right in the scriptures. They breaking their back to be like them. Walk, talk, act, follow them, follow their rules, wear their clothes. Christian Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, Michael Kors, Cartier, Patek Philippe, wear their watches. These European oppressors literally are making money hand over fist over our people. And we still embrace it. When will you people learn? You had Tommy Hilfiger, he said, hey, listen, man, these clothes was never intended for black kids to wear in the hood. I never wanted my clothes to be worn by them. I never intended anything. And you get your sellouts too, like Michael Jordan. You see what he did at Chameleonaire? He told them, hey, listen, I don't give a damn if you riding dirty. I don't care about you, nigga. Literally call him that. Okay? So these people that they look up to, that our people look up to, they're the wicked, according to the scriptures. Okay? Why? Because they've been tricked. All right? This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. This is, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of their hand. And the scripture says that that power has been given to the hand of the wicked. So what the wicked does, which is the so-called white man, according to the scriptures, is they think of anything they can do to literally get over, to not admit to crimes against humanity, to not admit to their forefathers being son of a bitches, to not have any culpability or guilt. They wash their hands. They say, I'm clean. I ain't doing nothing. It wasn't me. Okay? They figure out a new way every single day. Every time they wake up in the morning, as the scripture says. Let me read it again. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Anytime you see this word woe, it means destruction in the Bible. Alright? So woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Meaning they think about it. At night when they're sleeping, they dream about it upon their beds. They go to man, they say, listen, when I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to do destruction and evil. What can I think of? Oh, I get it. I'll be more self-absorbed. I'll take more selfies. I'll see who liked what post on Facebook. I'll be all about myself and care nothing about the destruction and my forefathers who waged war on the sort of Native American, Hispanic, and Negro. Okay? So that's wicked. All right? When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hand. So literally, the wicked, which is Esau, the so-called white man described in this Bible, thinks nothing of being selfish and wicked and all about themselves. Our people are still steady trying to be like them. Wear blonde wigs, okay? Talk, and act like they're European. Not realizing they come from a rich heritage, okay? That the Bible speaks of the Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans, because that was something that was given to them, a name, by their oppressors. The Latinos, okay, they weren't Latino, they weren't Latin, all right? Again, that was the conquistadors, gave them that name. If you conquer something, you have every right to name it whatever you want to name it. If you conquer something. So they were called Latin. And the so-called Negroes, okay, they were these people that the oppressors say, we didn't do anything to you, get over it. Right? But quickly, if you tell them to get over 9/11 and forgive Osama bin Laden, even though he was allegedly killed, they would say, no, we can't do that. We got to get him. But our forefathers were raped, robbed, and murdered, but we should just get over it and not hold them accountable according to their logic. Now that's wicked. And that's nobody that I want to know. What I like is to have people around me that are going to fess up to their shortcomings. Hey brother, I messed up. Okay? I know I was supposed to hold on to some money, but I let it go. I played the lotto. I kind of have a problem. Hey man, I smoked some weed again. Hey brother, I yelled at my kids for no reason because I'm frustrated with this life. And my woman is pissing me off. Man, she's jabber-jawing in my ear so much, I can't get no rest, so I cussed her out. I like people that actually don't act like they're innocent and that they're holier than that, but they actually will confess one to another, their brother, and say, I messed up, I need some help. I messed up, I'm just admitting something. That way, you don't think that I'm walking around like I'm guilt-free, all right? So according to this Bible, that's who I like. Those are my brothers, all right? The one who accepts this true knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, which are the true names in Hebrew of what the world calls God and Jesus Christ, who only came and died for one group of people, okay? The Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes. From Issachar, which is the so-called Mexicans, okay, up to the Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, which are Ephraim, and the Negroes. We're nobility. We're not African American. What does that even mean? Right? So, back to the 3,500 people that have been arrested for some type of pornography or misconduct in the over 23 sections of the government here in the U.S. The former Speaker of the House, Dennis Hastert, all right? And you go to 3,500 more judges, lawyers, former mayor of Ohio, former mayor of Seattle. They all have been linked to some type of child pornography, and it's being swept under the rug by the people in this America. They could care less, as long as it's not my kid. But what happens when it is your kid? What happens when it is some little Johnny or little Sally or whoever? Then you're gonna want to act crazy. But for now, it's not your problem, right? our people are literally under this wicked kingdom. All right? And it's been set up by the people in charge. Well, let's face it. The so-called white man, because he's not white. In the dictionary, white means holy, innocent, pure, perfect. That's not true. Okay? It's what our people desire to be like this man, who the scripture says there's no good in him whatsoever. All right? So, let's get to some more scriptures. Let's go to Exodus chapter 17, verse 6. Exodus chapter 17, verse 6. It says, alright, maybe that's not the scripture, but, oh yeah, here we go. Hey, here we go, there's a good one right here. And it says, Exodus 17, verse 14. And the Lord, it's all caps, so it means Yahweh. And the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Alright? So basically, Amalek will be no more. Will no longer be allowed to be here. Will have to go and drink of the cup that we had to drink of. They'll have to take the punishment that we took. Times 2. Alright? And I pray, I beg the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Babu Kusha, to give me them spiritual powers, to be of the elect, to be able to put this devil in its place, to be able to set this devil where he deserves, to get payback for the rape, rob, and murdering, and to be finally brought to justice. Okay? This enemy, this devil, has not been brought to justice and has been allowed to roam free. Okay? Has been allowed to live, to procreate, to set up government, to act like, hey, nothing's going to happen. But you see, the house of cards is tumbling. Over 3,500 members of the government under Donald Trump's reign so far has been arrested for pedophilia. So good for him. He's exposing the wicked, right? But it's under the Lord and what he's got going on and what he's setting forward. It's under his rule and it's under his reign. But these people, they rather just go up on their lives and not worry. As long as it's not their kids, get big on donuts, right? Yeast, GMOs. It doesn't matter, all right? But the Lord is going to have his hand on bringing this wicked kingdom down. And he sent his prophets, his messengers, to go out and to warn and to, you know, gather his people, his elect, together. All right? So, I want to go ahead and say, Ka Halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect out there, the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Man, we're almost home, man. We're almost out of here. All right? So I want to say shalom.